Welcome to the 4D Growth Education System. The 4D Growth Education System is designed to help learners achieve balanced development across the four dimensions of life, happiness, wealth, health, and sustainability. The meaning, priorities, and expectations of these four dimensions evolve throughout different stages of life. What defines growth for a student may differ from the priorities of a professional, a parent, or a senior individual. Since these dimensions are abstract and cannot be directly measured or tuned in isolation, the 4D Growth Education System follows the 4D Growth Framework. This framework defines 5 tangible and measurable activities: academics, sports, arts, volunteering, and socializing, as the foundational areas for evaluating and guiding balanced growth across the four dimensions of life. These activities are systematically mapped to the four dimensions through a contribution matrix, creating a practical and structured pathway for balanced growth. The framework is designed around 4 major life stages. The first is the foundational stage. The priority during this stage is identifying natural strengths and developing conceptual understanding of fundamentals that create a strong foundation for continuous growth in the later stages of life. The second is the implementation stage, focused on higher education and preparing for multiple career pathways aligned with an individual's natural strengths, interests, and capabilities. The third is the aspiration stage, where individuals pursue fulfillment, contribution, and growth in domains that are naturally aligned with their abilities, values, and long-term goals. The fourth is the maturity stage, focused on transferring knowledge, experience, values, and systems to the next generation for sustainable and continuous societal growth. By connecting learning with measurable real-life activities, the 4D Growth Education System helps individuals build a disciplined, balanced, and smoother life journey across every stage of life. One of its most important features is the practical implementation of the National Education Policy. While many educational reforms remain theoretical, this framework translates the vision of multidisciplinary learning, conceptual understanding, skill development, flexibility, and holistic growth into structured and measurable learning practices. Another key feature is learning through natural strengths. Every learner has different abilities, interests, and learning styles. Instead of forcing all students into a single pattern, this system helps learners grow through their natural strengths, making education more accessible, engaging, and achievable. The framework also treats education as a system for lifelong growth, not just preparation for exams or jobs. Learning is connected to different stages of life so that education remains relevant to personal growth, responsibilities, careers, relationships, and contribution to society. To move beyond rote memorization, the system introduces conceptual learning frameworks. Subjects are understood through context, purpose, systems, applications, and real-world connections. This creates deeper understanding, analytical thinking, and the joy of learning. The framework further supports multiple career path readiness. Students are encouraged to explore strengths across different disciplines, creating flexibility for interdisciplinary careers, entrepreneurship, research, creative fields, and future opportunities. Traditional education often measures only marks. In contrast, this system introduces assessments that reflect life goals. Learning is evaluated not only through academic performance, but also through life skills, professional capability, research orientation. To support this, the system creates measurable and detailed learner profiles that provide a broader understanding of a learner's strengths, growth patterns, interests, and real-world readiness. The framework also emphasizes balanced development across 4 dimensions of life. To achieve this balance, learning is structured through a 5-discipline education model. Along with academics, the framework integrates real-world skills such as communication, collaboration, decision-making, social responsibility, health awareness, and sustainability practices. Education is further aligned with different stages of life through life-stage-based education, making learning more relevant to evolving priorities and responsibilities. The system promotes interdisciplinary and systems thinking, helping learners understand how science, society, economy, technology, health, and environment are interconnected. It also focuses on accessibility-centered education, ensuring meaningful learning opportunities for students from diverse economic, social, and learning backgrounds. Through sustainability-oriented learning, students develop awareness about environmental systems, responsible living, resource management, and long-term societal impact. Finally, the framework encourages active and meaningful participation in society, helping learners become capable individuals, responsible citizens, healthy participants, and meaningful contributors to the world around them. The goal of the 4D growth education system is not only to create academically qualified individuals, but to develop balanced, capable, adaptable, and responsible human beings prepared for real life. The practical strength of the 4D growth education system lies in its implementation adaptability. The system does not require drastic changes to existing educational structures. Instead, it progressively enhances the current model through conceptual learning, balanced development, life skills, and measurable learner growth.